part 2 of the Nightmare Pet Challenge. That's what I'm calling it. And basically, I am attempting to play uh, Legend of Mana's New Game Plus in Nightmare mode with all 65 pets. So going through it one pet at a time, basically. Alright. And we're going to do just a dragon run. Today's pet is the Kid Dragon, so yeah, let's just jump right into it. Alright, today we're going to do things a little bit differently than we have before, and the reason is because on my last 5 pets, those are the last 5 I'm going to keep. So I'm trying to keep the dragon pets to the end, basically. So that's one thing we're going to keep in mind, and on those last 5 pets, I really do want to raise them properly. So the very first thing before we start anything, we're going to, turn it on nightmare mode and do a little bit of the stuff in the garden. We're also going to do something a bit different. We're going to fight Deathbringer 2. And Deathbringer is one of the battles that we fight right before going into the Jujara fight. But there's a second version of him. You have to complete the second version before Crimson Dragon. So that's that. If you see all the way on the top left of the screen, you see that there's a Chocobo and a Kid Dragon. Right now we're gonna beat it with the Kid Dragon, but the slideshow of those icons are going to go through all the pets I've completed this with. So yeah, those are the things that you have to know for this go round with Kid Dragon. We are going to do a little bit of farming before we start. We are going to turn on Nightmare mode. I'm going to look at Saga Frontier 2 save file as soon as I wake up, and the reason is that you can get a special weapon if you do that. If you try to load... Oh, you can't load from here. Okay, nothing. When we do reach a save point, I'm going to try to load that Saga Frontier 2. First thing we want to do is we want to go in here. The reason also I want to fight Deathbringer, I'll show you while I access the Forbidden Tome here. This is to turn on Nightmare mode. They're asking me if we want to live in peace. We're going to say no. If we want a nightmare, yes. That noise means that we've successfully entered Nightmare mode. Just one other thing I want you guys to see before we continue out of here. In my bestiary, see the monsters? I'm missing a monster here. So if we go through all the monsters, we see, oh, I do have Deathbringer 2. Which monster am I missing? I'm not sure. We're still going to fight Deathbringer 2 though. So, we're going to get out of here. We're going to grab the Kid Dragon. So, let's do that. And all of my pets, I'm going to ask them to go back inside. Go to the barn. Kid Dragon I'm actually taking with me. Let's pet it, see if he has any personality. He's aggressive and lazy and friendly with Yumi and feeling lonely. So he has some good traits and some bad traits. We're going to take him with us. So, and we're going to do a little bit of farming before going on. For this farming is at the end when I have my 5 pets that I am going to raise all the way. The last 5 pets, which are... There's only 3 dragons, I realized, in this game. So, I really have to think about how I'm going to deal with that issue. I have one more extra pet that I can get. It could be a poultry box. I might be keeping a poultry box around. Is that an apple socks? Apple socks are actually really good to feed pets. Yeah, it is apple socks. Nice. have any spiny seeds, it's always best to give spiny seeds first. We're just gonna give a random assortment of seeds here. Seed, and whatever seed we have the least seeds. Alright. I think that's it. I don't think we can give any more. Yeah. Okay. So now we can actually start the run. We have our kid dragon. We have one, our kid dragon, and two, we have nightmare mode activated. I hope you guys like the filter that I'm using today. It's actually a CRT filter. I think it looks cool. I edited it a little bit so that the edges aren't as round as they made the edges, as like it naturally is. But I think it looks pretty much like a CRT. And again, I'm going to be using different filters as I play through the game, just on different runs, just to keep things interested. If you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe. Follow me on Twitch. My name is jmahia1187. I'll put the link down in the description. My mom is trying to call me. I'll call her later. Sorry? She says she's been a minute. So what we're doing now is trying to get the jade egg. One thing is that when you get the jade egg, you also get Elizul. So we want to get rid of Elizul. And we also want to activate the, so we can get the sword from Saga Frontier, which is a two-handed adamantium sword. So I don't know, I mean, it does take time to get it, but I don't know why more speedrunners don't try to get it. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna cut off my mic because my mom just keeps calling me. Sorry about that, guys. So you probably saw what I did. I mistakenly grabbed Niccolo and left without speaking to Tipo, and that's not really how we do things. We have to talk to Tipo. So I have to re-enter Domina, but it's okay. This isn't really a speed run. But just in terms of the order of things, I like to grab what's his name? Elizul, and then for the Jade Egg, and then grab Niccolo, then deny Elizul, and then talk to Tipo. Also, I have to check because I had my mic. If my mic is still working, give me 1 second on that. Let's see if my mic is still on. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, you guys can hear me just fine. Great. Just talking to Tipo. So basically talking to Tipo gets me the wheel so that I can enter the Lullabud highway. That's the wheel there. Hey! Sorry, my mom had called me, so everything that was on my phone had gone away. Now that we're back in action. So yeah, again, we are doing a run now with the Kid Dragon. It's the second pet out of 65 pets that I'm going to do a run of this game. But this run's a little bit different. The reason is we're fighting the Deathbringer 2. How do you fight the Deathbringer 2? You have to do it after you fight the first Deathbringer. But before you finish off, what do you call it? Before you finish the Crimson Dragon. So right after we fight the first Deathbringer, we're just gonna go right back in to the Bone Fortress, fight Deathbringer 2. So if you've never seen that battle, it's pretty cool because Deathbringer 2 is a fusion between Deathbringer and Jahara, basically as elements in both. And the two not goblins, the Robin Hood things, the bandits that you see in the Lullabud highway with Niccolo, they get a new master. It's the Deathbringer 2. You get to see them again as well. Again, we are playing in Nightmare mode. Get better at gambling, so that's what I'm doing. Okay, so status effects are gonna last a bit longer. Because with the Chocobo, status effects are basically healed when you get close to the Chocobo. But with the Kid Dragon does have a special synchro effect, they call it. So if you go to the Kid Dragon, you see that he has defense against breath attacks. So when enemies breathe on you, your defense against those specific types of attacks are better. Yeah, we're just about done with this first quest at this Demi-Human boss. And just to give you guys a comparison, the Demi-Human boss is really easy to play on normal mode, but when we go in, something I didn't do last time, and going to this time the level all the bosses can run on in Nightmare mode. So I'm gonna press start. He's level 23, so it's a level 23 Duenke. Two strong attacks and I'm able to kill him. That's how strong my character and my weapon are. Niccolo's just like gaining so much experience there by taking those experience points. Hey, lazy guy, how you doing? So, yeah, again, different day, different pet. You can see all the way in the top left, the Chocobo we completed last time, and now we're playing with this little Kid Dragon. So, we have the Kid Dragon pet in the slideshow, and I'm just going to keep adding pets that slideshow. You can see the pet heads. It says pets completed you know, completed or current, it's the same. How you doing, lazy guy? Today, as you can see, I also changed the filter. I'm using a CRT filter. It's a little bit of a curvature to the screen, which I like, and there's scan lines, which are very small. I might actually change the scan lines a little bit. Let's make it look more like a CRT. Give me 1 second. Hey, Griffin, how you doing? So, Griffin, I actually want to ask you, have you ever fought Deathbringer 2? Okay, I can fix that. I can fix that. I can fix the headphone, that issue. Booga booga. Is that better? Let me know if that's better. Nope. Okay. I know I fixed the issue before. Hello, hello, hello. Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. Okay. I have a different idea. We'll get rid of that. We'll go here. We'll go here. We'll put this. That worked? I'm coming in clear? It's all good? Booga booga, 1, 2, 3. No, it didn't. Now it's back to the robot. Okay. I see what you mean. We'll get rid of that. We'll go here. We'll do this. Don't worry. We'll get it. Am I good? Am I good? Yes, no, maybe so. A little bit. Sometimes. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Boom. 1, 2, 3. No, but I was for a second. Interesting. I wonder if I just get rid of this. Can you hear me now? Perfect. Yes. Okay. Cool. Interesting, because I have no audio going into... It's weird. Okay. So basically, for Deathbringer 2, what you have to do is after you fight Deathbringer 1, you have to go back into... that's wrong. You have to basically go back into the Bone Fortress and fight Deathbringer 2, and he's a mix between Deathbringer and Jahara. But what's also interesting is that these... And I messed this up because I was supposed to put the fairy's light first, but whatever. It's fine. We could do this quest first. It's not a big deal. Yeah, the bandits that you fight here in the Luon Highway actually serve their new master, Deathbringer 2. So... And look, it's Pearl. That's interesting. We're not going to talk to her. Just ignore everybody. So I'm going to do that today just because I think it completes the storyline a little bit better. It's not really an actual quest. It's just like a secret boss. Also, I have a Saga Frontier 2 save file on my card. And we're going to look at it as soon as we pass... a save point, and the reason for that is if you do that, you get a free two-handed adamantium weapon when you defeat Deathbringer 2. So that's a little known trick. So there's 3 tricks with other save files with this game. One of them is that trick with Deathbringer 2. The other one is how to get the Chocobo. And then there's another one with a Chocobo racing save file, but it's not that cool. You get like a ring or something that you can easily forge. When we get to the bosses also, during this run, I'm going to see all the levels for the bosses, because they're usually really low in a normal run, but in this run, it's way shorter. There you go, that's all. Oh wait. Okay, so what we're doing, I kind of wish more different games now integrate with each other. Yeah, definitely. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into the save here, and I'm going to go to where it says Saga Frontier 2. You see I have saves from different games on this card, but the important ones are Chocobo Racing, Saga Frontier, and Final Fantasy 8, which I have somewhere. Yeah, Final Fantasy 8. So we go to Saga Frontier, we press X, and you hear that noise. That means it's registered basically that I have it on my memory card, and hopefully I get that two-handed adamantium sword. I don't know if Griffin is still here, but Griffin, do you know how much the attack power of Brave Blade is when you get Brave Blade? I want to say 48? Okay. So the two-handed adamantium sword that you get from defeating Deathbringer 2, I think it's 68. So I don't know if that will significantly save time if you just, because, well, it depends. Probably not if you get Brave Blade right away, but it's a pretty cool fight. If you like the original Deathbringer and the original Chihara fight. Totally missing everybody here. Thanks, So here we go. This is the Mantis Ant. We're gonna check on the level. So these two Chavin characters, the bandits, they actually. Oh no, it's 43? Oh, 37. Ooh. So the two-handed adamantium sword that you get with the Saga Frontier save file, assuming I get it, but this is in the game plus. Let's see how he's level 25, the Mantis Ant, in this situation. Okay. I just want to check on the enemy levels, because I knew last time I played the Mana Goddess level 93, and she gave me a big headache. Nobody get that. It's mine. Nobody get that. Thank you. So I was supposed to do Fairy's Light first, but we could do Fairy's Light after. It's not a big deal. Basically, Lumina and the the Luon Highway, I'm switching them, and that's just by mistake. But it's fine, it's easily dealt with. If you place the wheel first by mistake, you could always do Nicolo's Business Unusual first, and then right after place the Firefly lamp. Not a big deal at all. I think one of the reasons they have you placing the wheel so far away is because the enemies would give you more experience if it's farther from home, the levels of the monsters would be higher, and so in that sense, you know, you'll get a bit more experience, and it would help you if you're doing a regular New Game Plus run, but it's not that big a deal, really. But yeah, I'm excited to fight the second Deathbringer and see about the adamantium sword. The sword I have, I think it's adamantium or Altina alloy. I'm not sure. I'll check when I have a second, right after this conversation. So I'm going to check on that sword right now. The sword I have. It's Altina alloy, two-handed sword, which I think is one of the best in the game, like best types of materials in the game. You only get like 3 or 4, I think, the entire game. So having like Altina alloy for, let me see if I have it in my no, I have gold for my armor. I need to make some Altina alloy armor that's better, but I'll do that after I do all of the 65 pets, because then I'll have a lot of materials with which to forge. Yeah, so today I'm using the CRT filter. I think it looks good. I was going to, let's do this now. Shaders. Configure shader, change the scan lines here a little bit. I think that makes a big difference. Oh, I clicked again on the, even though the dub there was right there to the right of me. It's alright. So for this one it's 2, 1, 1, 3. I always have to slow down on the third one because, like, I'm so afraid of just clicking X and having it go through. This one's 2, 2, 1, 3. Sold all the lamps. Awesome. Get out my way. So, talk to this dude. I'm excited for the Jahara fight. Sorry, for the Deathbringer 2 fight. I haven't fought that boss in such a long time. And it is like one of those secret, not secret bosses, but it's not part of a particular quest. You know what I mean? It's just a boss that's there. And unless you're like looking for it, or if you're trying to rush through the game and do Crimson Dragon, it's easy to miss. Basically, if you're not re-entering the Bone Fortress, it's very easy to miss that boss. So I think I might add it to this run just for the experience, but I have to see what level he is first when I fight him today, see if it's worth it. Also, the two-handed swords. If it is an Altina alloy sword, the two-handed Altina alloy swords usually sell for a bit of lucre, so I could use that to gain money to buy more materials with which to forge. I sold all of my weapons that were not my current weapon because they were so weak, and I got a lot of money from it. So think I already have enough lucre, but I'll show you guys how much lucre I have after I finish placing some of these. So the trembling spoon should be to the left of what was supposed to be Lumina. So I'm gonna grab this and put it to the left of the Luon highway. Then the stone eye should be right above this. Then the medallion should be to the right of the highway. Then we can start the Fallen Emperor quest. Thanks everyone for taking time out of your busy day. Spend it here. It took a long time to start the stream today. I wanted to start at 12. So I was 2 hours later than normal. I was having audio issues where, well, I mean, I had audio issues with my microphone as well, but I was having audio issues where I couldn't hear the sound from my game. And so I had to fix that. Max, I know. I think this game looks cool with that older scanline CRT vibe. I think I prefer the cartoony look of the one I did last time. Let's see if I remember everything about where to go. First major boss, Kitadama, and we are going to see what level Kitadama goes to. Hey, Harmonic Tick, how you doing? So this is my second out of 65 runs, and now I have a Kid Dragon. You can see him right here. He'll be chilling. Kid Dragon. Where is he? He's right here. I'm trying to get him to, if I walk in a straight line, you can see him. He's the last one. Let me just show you guys this, too. You see the Kid Dragon's face? How he looks in that portrait up here just to the left. I can't get it to point to the portrait, but you know what I mean. So I've added a little bit of a slideshow on the top left of the stream You can see it has the Chocobo, which I completed last time, and the Kid Dragon. So as we complete more pets, yeah, Godzilla, that's the name of the Kid Dragon, exactly. And I have to have more dragon names, because there's a Land Dragon and a Sky Dragon that I'm going to have in my party as well. So I need more cool dragon names. So maybe you guys can help me out with that. This is the Nightmare in the Doctor Run. Let's see what level he is at. And again, I am going to be fighting Deathbringer 2. What? I was trying to see the level I was supposed to start, but I forgot I had to walk forward. Barney? Oh wow. Hitodama's level 24, so not as bad as no ST Hitodama. Nice. Griffin will be proud right now. Level 24 no ST Hitodama, I should say. Barney would be funny. Bahamut! Nice! Lazy guy, I think you got the which one? The Land Dragon is blue and the Sky Dragon is yellow. I don't think if that would help come out with interesting names though, but Bahamut would be a cool name. Dragon. If it was a lizard, I would go with Gex, because I remember playing that on the PS1. So this run we're going to do a bit differently. I said it before, but I guess I'll say it again here. Kaiba's favorite Blue Eyes White Dragon. I don't think there's enough letters. I mean, I could probably name it Blue Eyes, but I don't think there's enough letters in the, to name him. That, yeah, I know. And naming him Blue Eyes makes him sound like dreamy, so... Okay, I thought you were trying to get my attention. My wife was talking and I'm like, what? So yeah, this one we're going to do a little bit different because in the Bone Fortress... So this goes down and to the right. In the Bone Fortress, we actually want to go in there right after we fight Jojara, go in a second time, so and fight Deathbringer 2. And the reason for that is I want to see if I get the two-handed adamantium sword weapon from the Saga Frontier save that I have on the memory card. And I'm excited because I haven't fought Deathbringer 2 in a while. So if I like the fight, I might make it a part of my permanent run with all the pets. If I don't, I could always skip that too because it's an optional boss. Okay, I think I remember the way. I'm going to try not to look at the guide on my phone for this one. I think I remember the way. This is the first time Lark sees Sierra. And another thing I wanted to check out is Lark. Does his level doesn't carry over. And he has more damage to dragon monsters. That's his effect. The Kid Dragon has an effect where he helps me become more resistant to breath attacks. So enemies that would breathe do breath attacks, I'm more resistant to those specific things. Every pet has their own what they call synchro effect, like the effect of your character for having that pet with him. So I can't see a dang thing from where I am. Still one more guy. I see him back here. Freaking eyeball. Why do they hide behind this tree? It's so annoying. Alright. Kalba's fine then. Kalba. I don't know how I feel about that name. I want to name it something funny. I don't know if there's enough letters, but something like hilarious, like Charlie Brown or something like that, you know? I don't know. I'm thinking we should have fun with the pet names. Um, there will be times, you know, I think I have six well, I have my basic 5 pets. Then I can always get um Guri, the demigod, and the Tomato Men. Those are easy to get in this run without having to modify the map too much. I still have to figure out how to do the succubus. But after I do like those 7, I will have a run where I'm not running the game with my pets. I'm actually running the game to get more pets. And so when I do that, there'll be plenty of opportunities to name the pets. And that the time where I'm obtaining the pets, they won't be included in the series because you have to basically. One of the rules I put on myself is that I have to basically get the pet, you know, first thing when I start the game, which is impossible for the demigods. The pets that you hatch through an egg, you got to play the entire thing with that pet. Gives every pet a chance to shine. This kid dragon, he has a lot of personality, by the way. If you pet him at home, it says that he's aggressive and lazy and charming or something like that. He has like 3 or 4 personality traits. Something I can't say about my Chocobo. My Chocobo, when I pet him, he's without personality. So that's a bit sad. But the personality really depends on what you're feeding the pets. And right now, I'm hoarding all of the produce I get from the tree in my backyard. And the reason is that I only want to really train 5 pets to like a really good level. And that would be my Chocobo, the 3 dragons, and maybe a Polterbox. I'm still debating what the last pet would be. Polterbox has like the best luck stats in the game, so if you want really good items, you want to carry Polterbox. It has to try to hit him. So you can tell how strong I am. I still have 95% of my wow, this guy's taking a while to go down. With the second wind color, I really want to see what the level is. I said I was going to check the level of all the bosses. I don't really consider the wind colors a boss fight. The boss fight in this area would be Aggravator. The wind colors don't even give you experience. But I like to see what level they are because they take a long time to kill. Okay, so this should be the second wind color right here. Let me line myself up. Okay, it's level 28. Oh wait. Wow, that has like no time at all. I don't know how to like stun the enemy in place. There you go. I wonder if the last wind color is the same level. We're gonna test it out. We're gonna see. Level 28 wind color. We just beat. So this one's down. The next fork we go up. So we keep going right, and then at the next fork we go up. Oh, I really hope so, but I hope they do a remake. I hope they don't put it in 3D. What I want is this game to be the style of Paper Mario, like that sort of 2D style in the 3D world, or the style of Octopath Traveler, you know, 2D with the 3D. egg world. If they were to do that with this game, I think it would be just about perfect. A 3D-ish world, like 2.5D world, I would say Octopath Traveler had. You know, with the background was like more hazy than the foreground. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I would love a remake of this game. They could perfect the food system when you're feeding your pets. It seems like they left a lot of things out because you're able to obtain all these meat items, but you can't feed them to your pet. You can use them to get more eggs for obtaining, you know, the eggs, but when you feed them to your pet, they really don't have any effect on their power, the charm, the luck, all the things, the important stats. They don't have any effect on any of the important stats. And I think there's only 3 types of meat in this game that you could feed your pet that would have some sort of an effect on... Ooh, don't touch the statue. That would have taken me to the beginning. I always have to remind myself not to do that. Alright. So I do hope that they would fix that. There's a few things that I hope they would fix. Maybe make the tempering system a bit more... Explain it better. It is a bit confusing, but it's not explained well, which makes matters worse. If they had sort of in the guide explained it better, it would be a lot better. Or they could make it simpler. So this is the last Wing Collar fight before Activator. Let's see if he's still level 28. Yeah. I stopped the body with the something and got him. So now on to the Aggravator fight. So let's go. To get to Aggravator, we have to pass through that stone statue that would have taken us to the beginning. I want to get as much experience as I can too. Just because I'm going to be playing a lot more of this game. Oh yeah, and I posted yesterday's Chocobo video to my second channel on YouTube, the Detecting Zone Gaming, and I think I put a link to it down in my description thing, the About section. So this video also, because it's going to be completed with the Kid Dragon, which is the second pet, will also be posted. And you know, I'll come up with different things to make this pet quest interesting. The second run, you know, it's interesting just because I do plan on doing the Deathbringer too, but like, I want to do other things that keep things interesting as well. Thanks guys. Get all the experience. Other dragons. For some reason, they don't come to mind. What's that big dragon from, Flamey is the white dragon, so maybe I'll call the sky dragon Flamey. Like in, Legend of Mana. Mana. Oh, hey, lazy guy. Whoa, thanks for subscribing. Thanks for subscribing to YouTube. That's awesome. So yeah, I'm going to create a playlist. It's going to be a pretty long playlist because I hope to just have like all the collection of all my runs with all the pets in that playlist. And this is just like a personal challenge of the game. It doesn't take that long though. It takes like 2 hours to beat the game with the pet. Like not counting the extra stuff I'm doing. Like Deathbringer 2 does add time. Doing the, what do you call it? Getting like the vegetables, harvesting the vegetables in the beginning does take time. Whoa, that's a move I haven't seen this guy do before. grab someone else, look. Oh, that move has a lot of sense. Professional defender. I don't want him to do it. What they give me? Raven's Feather. Usually I only get a Raven's Feather from the one in the Mana Tree. Because you do fight that enemy again in the Mana Tree. This is the Activator fight. LOL, 65 plays a frustrating journey, but an adventurous journey will be. Yes! Because I get to talk about all the pets. For example, the Sky Dragon. You get to fight the Sky Dragon. Oh, that's Aggravator's level 28 too. Okay, that's good. You get to actually fight the Sky Dragon in the Mana Tree. I did that way too early. That was a waste of my time and my energy. Ah, he still got me. And he killed Lark. Well, that's not good. And he has something else. It's just a fly? Yeah, that's just a fly. So, most bosses have like a time where they're invincible, and that's when they're doing their special moves, their STs. This Activator fight has also flies, where he's not really attacking, he's just flying to the other end of the screen. So, this is ST. Sky Dragon is possible mine and so Sky Dragon. Oh, I should call him Puff. Puff the Magic Dragon? Is that it? Is that the name? That would be funny. We have the land dragon could be called Puff, the Magic Dragon. And Bahamut could be the flying Sky Dragon. Maybe. Those are good names. Those are actually the last pets I'm going to get. Oh god, Puff. Yeah. I think that's a funny name. So yeah, I think that would be one way, Lazy Guy, to keep it interesting. When I get the pets, I'll be asking the chat for their advice on what to name the pets. That's a good idea. Thanks for that. So what we do now is we get the Dragon Bone and we place it down from the Norn Peaks. And so there's two things we want to do here. The first is the field trip. The second is the Ghost of Nemesis, where we fight Deathbringer and Jahara. Then we're gonna go in again after the Ghost of Nemesis. So there's three things I lied. So after the Ghost of Nemesis to fight Deathbringer 2, which is an easily missable boss. And the reason we're fighting is just to get that extra experience and to finish off the story of the bandits that we fought earlier in the Luon Highway. And also to finish off sort of the story of that dragon, because the dragon Jahara that we fight, you'll see what I mean. Because if you keep on playing and you the Crimson Dragon after, then you cannot fight this boss. And because I fight the Crimson Dragon so soon after, it's easily missable when you're doing a run. And it's not required for the run. But I want to do it just for the experience and like for completeness of the story. So we come to this dude. Alright. I always forget who it is. It's the dark pink male, which is this guy. And then the light pink female. This light pink, I think is this one. Yeah, Silver Shoe. That's the field trip. Oblong seed. So, a little bit about seeds, if you guys don't know when playing this game. The rarest seeds are the spiny seeds. And basically, they sort of guarantee that no matter what other seed you pair them up with, that you'll get a rare fruit. So the seed colors determine, like the seed type, each seed type is a different color, basically determines what kind of fruit you'll get. And then if you pair up any color with a spiny seed, you'll get a rare fruit, usually of that color, but sometimes it's a bit random depending on what day it is. there's really no guide that tells you what exact fruits you get when you plant a spiny seed, and the reason is because depending on the day, like if it's Elemento Day or Undi Day, you get different stuff. And also it's sort of random because all the fruits that you would get with the spiny seed are so rare. There's basically guaranteed one out of like the 8 or 9 fruits that they give you. But which one? Anyone's guess, you know. The toadstool shed is one of the rarest fruits in the game, and some people like it because it increases all of the stats of your pet if you feed it to your pet by 1/4 of a point. I don't think it's really worth it. There are some fruits that increase 3 of the stats by 1 point, which is way more than all of the stats by 1 point. So, but it's like the rarest fruit. Don't know why. Oh, that's a good position. Did Lark take the experience? The issue I have with Lark taking experience, the same thing with Sierra and the other, like I don't mind my pet taking experience because I'm going to save the game and I'm actually going to keep this pet. But when Lark takes experience and I save, he doesn't get to keep it for the next run. You know what I mean? So it's a bit annoying in that sense. Alright, we're gonna get our trusty kid dragon back. Take it from us. It was a trap. It's a trap. So we're actually pretty close to that the first Deathbringer fight. We just have to get our friend back, our Lark, and we also have to fight Sierra. We're gonna fight Sierra right now. They didn't say what was in the bag. That's strange. Yeah, I always forget to. Am I not? Do I have too many items? If you have too many items, you can't pick up, like, actual items. Let's see. We have to be, yeah, I'm gonna pay close attention the next time something drops. Just to see if I get it. What's this? Oh, she's level 56, so she's pretty high level here. There you go. Gonna get the key. Now I gotta go to the second floor to pick up the mark. Then we're on our way to fight out. To fight Deathbringer and Jahara. Actually, there's a chest here. I'm gonna try to get this chest, and the reason is I had picked up the enemy drop from the sword, and I didn't see it pop up. Get Ash, great. It didn't say that my inventory was full. So I wonder why that didn't pop up. Maybe I was just clicking away too fast. I didn't notice it. Okay, on to fight Deathbringer Part 1 and Jahara. Third floor. And then after we fight Deathbringer and Jahara, we'll come right back in and we'll fight Deathbringer 2. And again, that's not required in this run. I just do it for fun. Okay. I have to remember which chests give money and stuff. Okay, so take a look at this boss. Take a close look at this boss. This is Deathbringer. He is the dragoon of Jahara, basically the protector of the dragon Jahara. You see him? He basically looks like Grim Reaper, you know, skulls and darkness. He has this huge claw thing or foot thing. Yeah, it's a claw thing. Oh wait, level 49 he is. Saving my SD for... Ah, dang, I was saying I was saving it, and then I went and used it anyway. Not very smart on my part. You get 2 SDs back to back, that's it. He's done. So that's Jahara. I hope you guys had a good look at him. Because the second form does not look the same. And we'll fight the second form after we fight this boss. So this is the Jahara boss now. Always you have to wait for the pet to catch up. If Jonathan's still here, he knows we were playing with this game with Chocobo, and the Chocobo was like, I'll get there. I'll get there. So Jahara is going to come in now. We're going to see what level Jahara was. Deathbringer was 59, so Jahara should be a bit more the boss right after, right? Yeah. There you go. 33 less level than Deathbringer. That's interesting. Oh, so we're gonna see that work out with that. Yeah, so I wonder what his second form is. So Jahara, this bone dragon, comes in 2 forms. The kid dragon took more than I would have liked, more experience, but it's fine. So now, this is pretty cool. He's coming in for the second form. Forming himself. There you go. This is level 30. Less. I wonder how much the normal one is. It's like a nightmare one. Very strange. Hey Griffin, you still around? I guess not. So after this story, we're gonna come right back into the Bone Fortress and fight Jahara 2. Deathbringer 2. And we don't really have to. It's not required. But we're gonna do it just because it's fun. And it finishes the story of those bandits. And it's easily missable if we continue. If we just do the Dragon Princess and the Crimson Dragon, we won't be able to get it after Crimson Dragon. So now usually we would place the green cane to the left of Northern Peaks. I am going to place the green cane, but I'm not going to enter it. instead we're just gonna go right back into Bone Fortress and see about Deathbringer 2. This should be really easy because once we enter the elevator, we'll be able to just go right through. This is open now. That's space back. Come on, guys, help me out. Alright, this is it. This is the fight I'm most excited about in this run. So, hope you guys are excited too. Ah, there was another chest. I don't know what's in it though. You hear the boss music? Look at that. So we meet again. You remember me, right? It's me, the bandit. I guess we might have killed the bandit or something, so that's why he looks like that. This is what I've become, but I still want the same thing. Hey, hey, hand over the cash. Cash, cash, cash. This is like deja vu right now. Give him squat, I ain't giving him. I gave the candy and Lark caught it, so that's pretty funny. Hello, the time sure is flying today. It's almost 2 p.m. over here. Yeah, it's almost 3 where I am. Rawr, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, new master. So, the bandits that we fought on the Golden Highway have died, and they now serve Deathbringer. But Deathbringer is not the same Deathbringer we fought. Look at him. His shoulder, his right shoulder, has the head of Jajara. And he's level 60, when before I think it was level 49 or something like that. So it's a very much harder version of Deathbringer. I think he also has some of the moves that Jahara had. So we'll see about that. Oh, he's doing Whoa! I don't think I've ever seen that ST from Jahara. He took out 23% of my HP, but it's fine. We're still in a good position, basically. Did I kill him? I think I killed him. That was really cool. I wonder how it's gonna end. This isn't actually even a quest. Let's see. I got it! I got it! If someone could clip this, I'll be very thankful. This is the sword from Saga Frontier 2. Haishishorin. Or Heishishorin? I don't know. But my inventory's full? Did that mean I didn't get it? Oh no. Oh no. How do I have all of these weapons in my inventory? Okay, I gotta get rid of all of these weapons, man. If they're gonna make it so that I don't get items and stuff. So I think what's happening is for consumable items, you know, you can have more than one. That's fine. So if you already have a not candy, like something that you know is consumable, like a zombie claw, you can add another zombie claw. That's a weapon that item that you use for forging. But with weapons, you're allowed to get 100 like total items and stuff. And yeah, I wasn't able to get the sword. I wanted to see what level the sword was, but I guess I'll have to wait for another run to be able to do that. So that's okay. At least I was able to fight level 60 Deathbringer, and I'm happy about that. That was cool. So yeah, I get to exit out of here. Is this actually a shop? If it is a shop, I'd like to sell a lot of my stuff. Yes, it is a shop. So basically anything that I have that's like a weapon. Because all the weapons are so much lower strength than the one I have. How's my run going? Great, I just fought Deathbringer 2. It's a easily missable boss after you fight Deathbringer and Jahara. Basically, Deathbringer transforms into what we call Deathbringer 2. It's just like he forms back with Jahara's head on his shoulder. And it's easily missable, it's not really a quest, but if you go back into the Bone Fortress, you can fight him. One thing though, I did have a save of Saga Frontier 2 on my save file, and he gave me a special weapon from that game. Unfortunately, my inventory was full, and so I don't have the weapon to show. But the next time, maybe tomorrow, when I do another pet, you know, I'll be able to get it. But for now, I'm selling off all of my weapons that I'm not using. Also selling off all of my, what do you call it, armor that I'm not using. Like this wood cap is pointless. Why have a wood cap? Why have an iron pot? I think the best things I have are gold. Wait, no. Bronze is a primary metal. You don't want to get rid of any of the metal things that I have. Do I have any more Altina alloy? No, I don't. Did I sell my Altina alloy? It's fine, I can get more later. Okay, let's get out. I want to go into... Hey, look, my HP is 99. I want to go into my... Not that. My armor. I want to equip myself with my strongest armor basically equipment. We could just do total auto. So it gives me everything I have. Golden helmet, golden boots, and golden halberd. And I don't want to get rid of the forbidden ring because there's only one in the game. So let's sell everything that's not gold in terms of armor. You know, this doesn't give us a lot of lucre. You can see I only have 44,000 lucre. Oh wait, no, I don't want to get rid of my I don't want to get rid of my musical instruments. Why do I have so many wind caps? That's annoying. Yeah, I have way too many of this, and the game does not give you Dark Harp. I want that. Golden Marine Bar, I want that. Iron Harbor, no. This is an epic ring I had made out of an Altina alloy. You can see that it will sell for 13,000 lucre. So we are going to sell it, but not yet. The golden helmet is currently my highest helmet in terms of defense. Pretty soon, after I do this 65 pet run, Flaming Harp, I've never seen that before. Vidium Ribbon? Yeah, I think it's a rare drop. It's whatever. Golden Gauntlet, I want that. I don't want the Soldier's Helmet. I don't want the Soldier's Helmet. I don't want this guy. And some of these actually have pretty cool effects, but to be honest, I'm missing out on a lot of drops because my inventory was full. My inventory had 100 items, and they don't let you get any more than that. So I missed out on a rare drop from this enemy, this boss I just killed, and it's annoying. Like, they should have... Oh, I gave away one of my Minos bronzes. That was a mistake. Yeah, and I think a lot of these things like animal bones, I'm never gonna use these storage things. Just gonna get rid of all of them. Salt and soap. I have 2. Get rid of that. Tortoise shell. I only have 1, that's fine. Regular shells, let's get rid of that. We're gonna continue the run. Wisp gold, yeah, I have to keep all my coins though, and all of my produce. So everything that's down here, in terms of coins and produce, we're keeping. But I want basically as much space as possible to get better armor and equipment and stuff like that. Different skills, yeah, that's better. Gator skills. I keep forgetting to press right. Wow, I only have 51,000 lucre now. Let's see if we can get that up to 55. Marble? Ebony wood is not as good as DR wood, right? And do I have DR wood? I don't. I do have issue, but no. Wood, Hollywood. Yeah, we'll sell off the Hollywood. How much does this sell for? 360. We'll set off the oak wood and the Hollywood. How about that? Yeah, I still want more Altina alloy to replace all of my, but I think that's enough space opened up in my inventory so I can continue. You've never seen the Vidium ribbon. Yeah, I don't know where I got it from, but it's not something I use, so that's why I got rid of it. We're gonna enter the White Forest and we're going to do the Dragon Princess. After I do this run, I might take a break for about 10-20 minutes and then come back and do the very next pet run. Just because I have 65 to get through. And I want to see if I can get that sword. By the way, I gotta get them rations for the long haul, you know? Oh, so you're gonna go out shopping? Going out to the store? Yeah, so Juan, the sword that I missed out on is a free two-handed Altina alloy sword. And it's free, it's in the game, you can pick it up. If you have a save file that has Saga Frontier 2 on it, if you have Saga Frontier 2 on your memory card, you could pick up the sword. The Journey of Mana? Yeah. Lazy Guy, have you ever played? You said your version of this game was like a copy, right? Like, it wasn't like an official version, right? You said that the other day? I'm basically doing this one by memory. Not looking at the guide. It's great that I sold off all that stuff because the crystals I need to make the weapon I want are really expensive. Freaking Chocobo. I mean, he's not a Chocobo, it's a rabbit. Bootleg, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Do you ever plan on playing this game? Here, wheat, okay. Or I should say this, what are you currently playing, lazy guy? Come on, you're gonna grab me 3 times? These guys are overly aggressive. What's their level? 28? Yeah, but this game is so beautiful. How many times is this dang enemy gonna grab me? What the hell? And then he didn't give me any items, no experience. And he calls himself an enemy. Alright, this is the Sierra and Badis fight. There's a lot of story here, so we're just gonna go through the story as quickly as possible. I wonder how many playthroughs I've been through with my inventory full, where I could have just sold everything, you know what I mean, where I could have sold everything and just gotten more items and then made more money. Currently playing My Hero 1 Justice 2. That's a fighting game, right? Go off some Steam. But recently playing Final Fantasy 12 Zodiac Age. Huh, I have Final Fantasy 12 but on the PS2. Yeah, I don't have any of the remakes. I don't think I have any of the remakes of any of the Final Fantasies. Except for... yeah, it's an arena fighting game. Okay, cool. Yeah, except for I do have Final Fantasy Tactics on the PSP. That's the only like remake or like re-release that I have. Is it a remake? Yeah, it is. It's a little bit different. Let's call it a remake, upgrade. Sierra's level 60, Denise is level 37. Okay. Got Sierra down. Now we gotta get these down. Nice. Again, no experience. I don't like the fights that don't give you experience, but it's okay. We'll accept it. We'll allow it. Okay, so after the Dragon Princess, we put the Torch of Coral up from Domina, right here. Then we have to enter the underworld. This is one of the longest quests, Crimson Dragon. And it's also one of the ones that I still haven't memorized the way through it, so. The first half takes us up to the boss fight with Lark, and the second half takes us up to the boss fight with Crimson Dragon of this quest. And instead of having Lark in our party like we have through most of this game, we actually have his sister Sierra. There you go. Interacting with the tombstone. Although if you want any of the Final Fantasy games sadly, I have to say go buy the remastered one. It's cheaper, convenient, so much more accessibility. I actually have on PS1, let me see. On PS1 I have Final Fantasy 7, 8, and 9. PS2 I have Final Fantasy 10, 10 to 12. On PS3 I have Final Fantasy 13, all three of them. And then on PS5 I have 15. For the Final Fantasies from before, oh yeah, on PS1 I have like the Final Fantasy Anthology, Final Fantasy Collection. There were three of them. I basically have the three of them. I have Final Fantasy 3 on the DS. Oh, and on the PSP I also have Final Fantasy 4. But that is a re-release, but it actually has a game, like a second part to Final Fantasy 4 that never came out before, so I consider that like something new. What am I doing? First way up. I always get lost here. There you go, those three. I do have those. This is the succubus. I still have to route out how to get the succubus enemy. That's one of the pets that's going to give me problems, because this route doesn't give you the beak snowfield, and the beak snowfields have to be placed in a very particular area where it can have a level 3 for shade for you to be able to pick up the Demi-Human, the succubus. And so that's one of the ones I'm going to save for later. So that's one of the runs that's going to take me a bit of time. There's going to be a lot of quests that I have to do before getting the beak snowfields. I'm always like so confused here on where to go. They send me to the depth zone of the underworld is where I want to go. The boss fight with Lark is coming right up. And it's sort of like not the midway point, but it's close enough to a middle point, basically, in this quest. There's like a lot of story exposition after the fight with Lark. I think once we get moving again, once we have control of our character again after this battle, that would be like the midway point. Oh my god, we're waiting for the kid dragon pet. It's okay, we'll wait. He's like making his way, making my way downtown. Fight. Let's see what level the boss is. Lark the Centaur is level 63. Oh, that was a cool move there. Got him. Oh, we didn't get him. I don't think on it. I don't think Griffin is here. I forgot where he is. he got a new personal best time with his dragon speed run in this game. He beat it in an hour 34 minutes. So that was pretty cool that he was able to beat his best time. Yeah, next time he comes in, I have to give him that congrats. Sorry, I got a thing on my phone that said I got messages. Not really messages, just a bunch of emails. Whoa, why do my emails update all at the same time? It's like I get nothing and then all at once I get like... There's a lot of story exposition here, so we're just chilling, guys. Last time, the Crimson Dragon here gave me a lot of problems. The Crimson Dragon and both the Crimson Dragon and the Mana Goddess were difficult to kill, so I have to get better at that too. That's my fault for not using the STs. I have STs assigned to 3 of the shoulder buttons here. And basically the 4th one I use to cancel. If you don't assign an ST to a shoulder button, when you do a power hit and push that empty ST button, it basically cancels out the attack and you're able to attack again sooner. And so speedrunners love to do that power attack cancel, power attack cancel, power attack cancel. It's a lot faster than doing the 3 regular attacks and then waiting for that cooldown period. So I've been trying to practice that. Not that I'm doing speedruns, but you can learn a lot from watching speedrunners play the game. Alright, we're off. This is basically like the halfway point, I would say. Whenever I enter area, I sometimes go back into the previous area. It should be on the 3rd floor. There you go. Basically falling down on the 3rd floor. This is where we fight a sky dragon, by the way. So eventually I'll have this enemy here as one of my permanent pets. Since I want to pull the dragon. That basically opens the doorway up here, but there's another thing I have to open up as well. Right here. And with this enemy, the goal is to push him basically to the right as fast as possible. And then once you're on the right side, you want to be as far to the right as possible. The Chocobo will catch up, but not the Chocobo, the pet will catch up. In this case, we have a kid dragon, but being to as far right to the as possible helps. Demon meat, you see these meat things, I've been getting a lot of them, and they don't really have a lot of purpose in this game. At the end of this. Okay, this is where we have the blue orb, and we fight another boss fight here, but it's not the Crimson Dragon. It's not the one I'm afraid of. want to see what level Sierra is. I didn't get to see Sierra's level. It's alright. Dragon fight, the one that gave me all that headache last time. Let's see if I can beat it. He's at level 63. Power, quick, lunge, tackle. Like it was ripped directly from this game and put into Kingdom Hearts. Epic soundtrack though, right? Alright, so that's it for this, for the Crimson Dragon. We only have Summer Lovin', Cage of Dreams, and, there's 3. Summer Lovin', Cage of Dreams, and, The Legend of Mana. When we do go home for Summer Loving, before we enter the house, we're gonna just do some quick farming stuff at the house. Just because it's gonna be the last opportunity to collect the vegetables that grew during this run. And so I want to add that as part of the course during this run. Whenever I'm at home, do the farming. It'll really help me out on that last playthrough. After all 65, I want to do an all events, no future playthrough, which is like all enemies, like top tier level hardest mode you can think of. So the pets are really just like, the whole point of these pets is really just to get my own stats up as high as possible. And I think I'm past level 70 now, so I really don't have to do all 65 pets, but that's just me, just to have a record of all the pets and stuff. It's like a personal goal. It'll be cool, because if this game were ever ported to have like achievements, that might be a really fun achievement to get all the pets. And if this game were ever like remastered, I would want a bigger inventory as well, and also more space in the barn. Like I should be able to collect all 65 pets and have one of each, you know. Not all the enemies. I thought all the enemies were made into pets. They weren't. The music stopped. What happened to it? Do you still hear the music of the game, lazy guy? It's supposed to be epic music playing right now. You can hear it. I can't hear it. Is it this? Yeah, I had hit my microphone's volume control thing, so I couldn't hear anything. That's funny. Can you hear me? Hello, hello, testing, 1 2 1 2. Better? Cool. Yeah, I had hit, there's a volume control thing here, and on the other side there's a microphone switch. So when I couldn't hear the game, I thought the game's audio cut out. I was like, what's happening? But it was just me going so fast like this, I was turning down the volume. So now we're gonna place the Tome of Magic to the left of Domina. Just 2 spaces down here. Grab the flame and put it up from Geo. Why don't I have the Sand Rose? The Sand Rose is supposed to go down from Geo. Uh-oh, did I mess something up? I think I might have messed something up. Anyway, we'll see what happens. Because I'm supposed to have one extra land. Let's count. How many lands do I have? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right, there's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We'll see what happens. 16, 17. I don't think we'll be able to get the Legend of Mana unless we figure out an extra quest to do. I think early on when I had switched the McKiv Caverns and the Lumina, that might have affected something where I didn't get as many of the artifacts as I was supposed to. But it's okay, we'll figure it out. before I fight the crab, the big crab here. I wonder how much my little kid dragon has gained in level since the beginning. That would be a cool pet to have, that shark thing. Okay, so this is the boss fight. I forgot to check the level. Like what level the boss was. Maybe he took the large chunk of the experience. He got 880, I got 440. How's that fair? It's fine. I wonder if I have to figure out a way to get an extra artifact somewhere. Yeah, because I never got the sand rose. I wonder why, because I did Crimson Dragon, I did Dragon Princess, I did Ghost of Nemesis, I did the Field Trip, I did Guardian of the Winds, I did the Fallen Emperor, I did Nicola's Business, I did Fairy's Light. Did I ever complete Fairy's Light? I did the Lost Princess. Yeah, this is not where I want to be right now. Usually go back, I put a few lands and I go back home. We'll see how to handle this situation. And it's always better to put the Rusty Anchor here. This is something I didn't know because that body of water, the Rusty Anchor has to go next to the body of water. There's not really a lot of choices of where to put it. And this, you can put it up from here. Let me see if I could trigger the Cage of Dreams. Usually you need 18 lands. If so, I'll probably do a Flame of Hope, because that's a pretty easy quest to do. But let's see if I could go home. I'll farm first, and then we'll see if we can do Cage of Dreams. I could also do the 2 sorcerers. So this run is going to be a bit longer than the other quests, than the other runs, just because I messed up in the beginning, the land placement. Let's see, if I exit home and come back, there should be a Sproutling that's not doing too well. Let's see if we get that Sproutling right now. No, so we don't have the Cage of Dreams, we can't do that yet. But like I said, let's do the little sorcerers too. Oh, there's an Africat. Let's just do a little bit of farming before we continue. We don't return home often. sleeve. See, those are pretty uncommon. Oh, wow, he gave me a lot. Holy smokes. Alright, we still have no spiny seeds. If we did, they would be here. So let's give him a flat one and a long one. They're not common, even though I do have a lot. Then we're going to give him a few more. Let's see. Let's give him a small seed. Just trying to get a nice set of colors and a big seed. Let's see if there's anything else I can give him. Let's see if I speak to him, what will he say? Okay. So yeah, we basically have to figure this out. I think one thing we can try to do is to enter the home and exit. And that will give us the Little Sorcerer's quest. And I don't know if we actually get an artifact from Little Sorcerers, but we could try that because that quest is fairly easy. And it's close by, it's in Domina. Also, any of the lands that we put down but didn't enter, we technically could go in there and see if there's any quests to do, because they would most likely give us artifacts. Little Sorcerer's quest is all the way this way to the left. Alright, this is an interesting fight because I've never fought this fight in Nightmare mode. It seems appropriate to fight this fight in Nightmare mode because it's called Nightmare mode and this is like a darker fight. We have these two little sorcerers trying to take over the world or something. He calls himself Bud the Malignant. It's a bad joke, but whatever. Let's see what levels they are at. They're both level 20, shouldn't be that bad. Okay, I took the full brunt of that, but still, that was only 1 HP that he took away from me there. No looker. Do I get anything other than these two guys at home? Please give me a land. No, they didn't give me any artifacts, which is okay. They'll just be chilling at home now. So I gotta figure out how to get that artifact, and they also didn't give me any experience, which is the one at the junkyard, I remember it's confusing. The one in the jungle was confusing. Sure. Outer Harbor. Gato Grottos. Let's just go to Gato because Gato has the Flame of Hope, which starts up immediately when you go in. No, I didn't want to exit to the world map. Why did... Literally, all we need is one more land placed, but we have nothing here. Alright, time to open up some chips. I think we could have also done Nicolo's Business Unusual too. Okay, so this Broughtling's complaining about his tummy, he can't take it, he needs help. So let's see what's going on with that poor Broughling. Oh, there's a sprawling. Yo, that's messed up. I don't know why, but I'm waiting for Jessica to pop out. Yeah, I kind of messed up the route. Usually you don't do this quest. But since I messed up basically my land placement, I didn't get the right artifacts. I just need to place one more artifact on the map, man, just one. And so usually I would have been done by now, but because I didn't have all the artifacts, I couldn't place the, I didn't get the Cage of Dreams. The Cage of Dreams is the only quest that gives you the Sword of Mana. I know this one pretty well. I know this, what do you call it? Yeah, it's basically a detour. Since I know this quest well, it's just going back and forth and back and forth. There's no fights or anything. I figured I'd do it just to get the artifact that's associated with it. This should be the end here, I think. Well, there might be a... Is there an enemy at the end of this? I'm not sure now. Questioning myself. This is where she kills him, basically. Ruben's never had a chance. She stole his gem, which they call the Flame of Hope. The inspector thought that she was actually going after an actual flame. But he was the Ruby Knight. See, she's stealing his gem. Because she's Sandra, the thief. again, I'm caught at the scene of the crime. My pet is just watching everything happen from that doorway. It's pretty funny. He's flipping out. Alright, so he says he's gonna find her. Okay. I think now we have to go back to the other area. Diana, I wish I could see you again. I'm sorry. Aww. Diana's the old woman that I think loves him or something like that. Beautiful artwork. The artwork in this game is top notch. This is where the inspector basically tells me that Sandra's the jewel thief. He thought she meant that she was going after the fire because she said she was going to steal the Fleeting Hope. So he's going to check the temple in the village. I'm going to check the outskirts. Again. Like the third time. Is that here? I'm not sure. I'm not sure I'm going the right way. No, this is the Cliff Terrace. So the outskirts means outside of town. Okay. That's fine. And basically I follow the path that the Sproutling has laid out for me, all these leaves. So I just go where the leaves lead me. It should be pretty easy. These will be cool pets once I get them. They're oddity type enemies. There you go. Following the leaves. So yeah, this is probably going to be one of the longer routes I do, because I can usually, even with the extra planting stuff I do at home, I can usually do it in 2 hours. These are overly aggressive, man. Yeah, once they get you in that, like, they lock you in that and they grab you. Lizard scales, nice. Oh, this is a polter box? Yep. Nice. I think I took a wrong step somewhere. So I'm no longer seeing the leaves. This is partly. Yeah, I think I'm going the wrong way. Yeah, I'm a backtrace it. Oh, hey, how you doing? Do you know this quest well? You're at it again. Yeah, this time I have my kid dragon. I messed up because I placed the McKib Caverns before Lumina. So I didn't get the Sand Rose, and so after I beat the Crimson Dragon, I was and Medora Beach. I'm one quest away, one artifact away from Cage of Dreams. But I'm gonna, yeah. So I decided to do Flame of Hope. I also modified it a little bit just because we do fight Deathbringer here. Well, not here, but we do fight the Deathbringer, and is he just gonna keep grabbing me? What the heck? Yo, I've never been grabbed so many times. What is happening right now? Just gotta get away. Push him out the way. One at a time, guys. Come on. Did you see that? What is happening? These guys are overly aggressive. That's what Nightmare Mode is. The pets are just like, their aggression is like level 2000. That would make a pretty cool pet if it was really high level, it kept doing that to the enemies. So yeah, I decided to do Flame of Hope. There it is. I gotta get to the other side of that. Just to get another artifact. I'm not too familiar with the Jumi or the fairy stories, so I'll figure it out. It's only one quest, and I'm actually almost to the end of it, I think. Alright, so maybe this way. Yeah. Yeah, it's not really a speed run that I'm doing here. I'm really just trying to beat the game, you know, the mana beast, from beginning to end with each of the pets. So this is my little kid dragon enemy. He's what level is he at? When we started he was 30 something, now he's 41. That was a pretty decent amount of levels gained, I think. Yeah, I think it's this way. Oh, but no. But you know what? We could get some of these. Also, I modified the run a little bit. Yeah, I modified it a little bit because usually you fight Deathbringer, this is what I was saying earlier, right before Jahara, and I do have the Saga Frontier 2 save on my memory card to fight Deathbringer 2 and get the special two-handed Altina alloy weapon. So I did that, I fought Deathbringer 2. Deathbringer 2 is like, I'm not gonna say he's a secret enemy, people know about him, but he's like a hidden enemy that's not part of any quest, that's easily missable because you can only, you can only fight him. And by the way, I'm gonna be playing this a little bit later today. I'm probably gonna take like a 10-20 minute break. But you can only fight him after you fight Jahara, but before you do the Crimson Dragon. Right, and normally it doesn't give you that weapon, but if you have a Saga Frontier 2 save on the memory card, it will give you that weapon. I don't even know if I went the right way. I don't think I went the right way. But oh yeah, I forget the name of the weapon. It starts with an H. It was like Haru or something. I don't know. It had like a funny name. Harubird or I don't know. You probably know more than I do. Okay, yeah, I'm supposed to go all the way to the top, to the outskirts. That was the right way. I stopped seeing the sprouting leaves, so I thought I was going the wrong way. Again, I'm not too familiar with this, with the fairy or the Jumi storylines, so. But yeah, I messed up with the land placement early on, but I was like, we'll figure it out. And you know what? We're figuring it out. I really only have one more land to place. This is at the end. And then it's Cage of Dreams and Legend of Mana. So you actually came at a good time, because I'm almost done with it. And but also, oh, there's Sandra. Hey, how you doing? But also, I'm gonna take like a quick break after I finish, like a 20 to 30 minute break, and then I'll be back at it again. And I am gonna fight Deathbringer 2 each time I play through it, just because I don't know if you know this, but when you're in the Luon Highway doing Nicolo's Business Unusual, there are these two bandits that are like, their boss, there you go, Ancient Tablet. Their boss, the two bandits' boss is the Mantis Ant. And so, you basically defeat the Mantis Ant, and the two bandits die. And then they turn around to serve, guess who? Yes, they turn around to serve the Deathbringer 2. So when you go in for the Deathbringer 2 fight, the two bandits, they're skeletons. They're like, oh, you remember us? Give us your cash. And it's sort of like a callback to the Luon Highway. So yeah, that's interesting. Just a little tidbit, a little bit of information. I should be able to go in, leave, and go in and start the Cage of Dreams. Yeah, so I'll do it next time so you can see how it's done. Yeah, and so you could see, I don't know if you're going to be available in maybe like half an hour or an hour. Just before 5, I'll start again. So I'll exit and I'll come back in. There should be a struggling Sproutling on the floor. Hopefully. Please, 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 because I don't know. Like, I'll have to find another quest if this doesn't work. Yep, it's taking a bit longer to load than usual. I think it is going to start Cage of Dreams. Yep. This is what I wanted. So yeah, for those who don't know, if anybody's new here, what I'm doing is I'm trying to beat New Game Plus with each and every single one of the pets. So the goal for pets that are hatched is to get the pet as soon as you start from the barn and play through the game with them. And for pets that are demi-humans, the goal is to... Pets that are demi-humans, sorry, I'm thinking too much. The goal is to get them on, like, as soon as possible from wherever you pick them up, and then to continue the dragon run. And I kind of messed up on this one, just a little bit with the placement, but still, we did all the main dragon run quests that we were supposed to do. And we also did Flame of Hope, so we did some extra stuff. Not a big deal, not a big deal. I actually like the CRT look that, the filter that's on right now. Yesterday I had a filter which made it look a bit more cartoony, which is fun, but it's not like crazy fun. Yeah, and although I don't speedrun, I get a lot of advice from speedrunners, and yeah, even with the few extra things I do, like a little bit of farming when I start, mostly what I do is the same dragon run that a lot of speedrunners do, but I don't time myself. I think my fastest time was maybe an hour 35 minutes, but it wasn't like official timing or anything. Also, I don't have EPSXE because I'm playing on Mac, and so I'm using a Mednafen with Open Emulator to play this. So like even if I did run, I don't think it was considered because you have to play on a certain emulator. According to speedrun.com, if you're playing emulated, you have to play on a certain emulator. Is that a wind cap? I sold so many of them. I have like so much money right now. It's crazy because I sold off. I was just playing New Game Plus, New Game Plus, New Game Plus. I didn't realize that my inventory was completely full, so I was getting new items and not getting credit for them. Yay! So I sold off a lot of the extra items I had. All right. We're almost at that Sproutling. A few more here. How am I not hitting it? Come on. Oh yeah, Whenever there, if you're still here, the Mana Goddess in the Nightmare mode is level 93. So the very next quest at the end, when I fight the Mana Goddess, level 93 Mana Goddess, she gave me a hard time last time, but I don't want to use, not sure if it's on purpose, but game audio is super loud. Oh, I could fix that, don't. I think I can fix that, let me see. Give me just a second to go into my OBS and fix that. Is that better? Let me know. Because my game audio on my headphones is always the same, at the same level, so I don't know if it's too loud, you know, for the audience or not. I might have turned it up by mistake sometime. Because, lazy guy, why didn't you tell me? This entire time I'm talking and the music is overpowering me. I'm joking, of course. But yeah, last time I fought the level 93 Mana Goddess, she gave me a hard time, you know? Well, the soundtrack is awesome. Yeah, you know, he was commenting on how nice the soundtrack was. It's the same person who did the Kingdom Hearts soundtrack. And I think I have, there's a few soundtracks available for this game. There's one that you can buy now off the Square Enix website, which is like an arranged soundtrack. You could also buy a Rabbite plushie if you're interested on the Square Enix website right now. But there's the original soundtrack, there's the arranged soundtrack, and then there's a soundtrack that has like selected musics. And I think that one I have on my shelf somewhere, and the original soundtrack I have somewhere. I don't have the arranged one though, but I've listened to it on YouTube and it's really nice. So yeah, we're going to enter the Tree of Mana, and we're going to take down that crazy level 93 Mana Goddess. Chat talked about the orchestral arrangement some time ago. Yeah, it's really good. You can listen to it on YouTube. I think the person has the name of the album wrong. They're like Jazz Legend of Mana. It's not Jazz Legend of Mana. It's the arranged soundtrack. Like some of the tracks are more jazz-like, but a lot of them are like more orchestrated than the actual game. So, as you can see on the top left over there, can you see my finger? Over there, all the way in the far top left, we have the Chocobo, which I beat this game with the Chocobo last time, and the Kid Dragon, which I'm currently beating the game with. And so right before we get to the Mana Goddess, right before that, we're just going to look at the dragon's stats. But yeah, let's run and get to this Mana Goddess as soon as we can. We'll probably get to the Mana Goddess in like 3 minutes, I say 3 or 4 minutes. We're gonna skip this guy on the right. So again, I was talking a bit about the dragon here, the Kid Dragon that I have as a pet. He has this cool synchro effect where he gives you additional defense against moves that are breath moves. These are the Land Dragon and the Sky Dragon here. They're some of the last pets I'm going to do because you can get them as pets, but I want to keep them, so I don't want to like change them out for different pets. So I'm going to do the dragons at the end, which leaves 1 pet space available. 1 pet space available for what do you call it? For an additional pet, basically, at the end of the game. So I have my Chocobo, which I'm keeping, and the 3 dragons. But yeah, sorry. Kid Dragon versus Land Dragon, go. Yeah, last time I did Chocobo versus Chocobo. Sorry about that. There is a Kid Dragon here. But this Kid Dragon, he's not as aggressive as I wish he was. You know what I mean? Let's see if I get a raven's feather, I think it's called, out of this guy. No, just experience. Sometimes they drop a raven's feather, which I think has some cool properties. If it's like one of the last items you put on a weapon, I think it has some interesting like plunge type attacks or statuses or something like that. Anyway, the Sky Dragon. Again, let me pick up this. During speedruns, usually don't pick things up, but that's an angel feather. So there's like different types of feathers which are useful for synthesizing. And at the end of my 65 runs with every single pet, I'm going to have a lot of items with which to synthesize, especially since the pet areas are the same areas that you get the coins that are like top-notch items. The coins and the crystals are like #1 thing you should be synthesizing into your weapon if you want a awesome weapon. And my weapon is already pretty awesome. It's an Altina alloy sword. But I want to make it even better for when I do all events no future later. Alright. Alright, so we're almost at the spot where we're fighting the Mana Goddess. And I'm sorry it took a bit longer than usual. I started just before 2, so it took me just over 2 hours. That's with the additional Deathbringer. The time I took in the beginning when I started to do a little bit of farming. It's basically I only farm right at the beginning and right at the end. And the extra Deathbringer fight and me messing up the land placements and having to do I did the little sorceress just because I thought it gave an artifact, but it doesn't. And let's see what this is. Ether. It's completely pointless. I think my Aunt Evelyn just sent me a text. Okay, yeah, but it's fine. This ox sometimes is really annoying, like it'll ram you a few times. Oh, it was going to, but I stopped it. Nice. Oh, it might be a rare drop. Let's see what it gave me. But yeah, none of my drops were showing up. You see how it says Giant's Horn, which I think that is a rare drop. Mr. Blackbarn, how you doing? Just to let you know what I'm doing here, because it's not regular, it's not normal. I'm doing what I call the Nightmare Pet Challenge. So there are 65 pets in this game. Oh, there's a kid dragon. You see, he looks just like my kid dragon. Let's just get rid of this sky dragon here. And I want to beat a nightmare run with each of them. So far, I've completed the Chocobo last time, and currently I'm on the second run. You see, my kid dragon is a bit more lighter colored. Let's see if they could duke it out. Come on, go, 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 go. So this is the second out of 65. All the way on the top left, you can see I completed with the Chocobo, and we also have the kid dragon icon there. My kid dragon's not really aggressive, dude. Come on, he's right there. His personality is actually a bit lazy. Pokemon of mana. Basically, the problem is that they don't let you. I'm gonna defeat this dragon. They don't let you keep 65 pets all at once. They only let you have 5 at a time. Oh, dragon stick. That's pretty good for tempering. They only let you have 5 pets at a time. So I'm doing my 5 pets, and then I'm gonna do some of the demigods. Alright, mirror piece. I think that could be used instead of a chaos crystal when you're tempering to temper an element of the opposite type. Can you get rid of the stupid kids and replace them with pets? You don't have to, unless... In my run, I don't actually use the kids at all. I'm doing basically a dragon percent, or modified dragon percent, because I defeat Deathbringer twice. Speedrunners like to do like a dragon run because it's the fastest way to get through the game. I'm basically doing a dragon run, but I'm fighting the secret boss Deathbringer 2. And I'm also doing my, what do you call it, farming every single time I start up the save file, basically the New Game Plus file. And the reason is, after the 65 runs, my character should be, like, after playing Nightmare Mode 65 times, my character should be pretty high level. So I want to do a No Future run. But before my No Future run, I want to do one run that's all events, and because this is Mana Goddess, you can see my level is level 72. I have my Keyblade, which is an Altina Alloy two-handed sword at a power level of 163. By the way, I think I have max HP right now at 99 HP here. And my power is almost at max, that's nice. And as for my pet, I think when we started he was close to level 30, and now he's level 42. But yeah, you don't have to play with the kids, Dr. Blackbarn, just to beat the game. And again, his synchro, just because this is the end, his synchro effect is defense against breath attack. And so that's different than the Chocobo that we had last time, who his sync effect was... I just would like 2 Chocobos instead of the apprentices. No. So you only have 1 space in your party for pet. So that could be either a pet that you raised or one of the demigods. Yeah, his name is Godzilla. And that's going to be something like, when I am getting better pets or new pets, I'm going to have the chat name them. These first 5 pets, I already gave them names from before. Oh, that was really good. Because, look, Mana Goddess is level 93. And yesterday when I played, she gave me a really hard time. Oh, she might be killing Godzilla, the Mana Goddess. Did she kill Godzilla? No, Godzilla prevails. Wahaha. Come on. Are you kidding me? How you get to hit me but I can't hit you? Wait, how did she get almost all her life back? Come on. It's only 2 more bars left. Just run away from her. Aww. I mean, that's a really cool animation, but I feel bad for Godzilla. He only has 18 experience left. I mean, HP left. Oh, she killed Godzilla! I must avenge Godzilla. That's game. So that's how I defeat level 93 Mana Goddess with my 2-handed Altina Alloy sword. Have to avenge my Godzilla. It's okay, he still gets the experience that he gained here after I saved this New Game Plus. That was fun. It's not easy. Because when people speedrun, they use counter. Because she tends to attack you with her sword. Let me just press X while I talk, so we could get to the point where I save. She tends to attack you with your sword. So when people speedrun, they like to use the counter strike. It's basically a block, and then when she attacks, your character automatically hits her. Yeah, Mana Goddess is a female. Okay, your character automatically hits her, but that's a very boring way to fight. So I'm trying not to use that ST, that counter strike ST. I don't even have it equipped to one of my ST buttons, and so. Yeah, this has been part 2 out of 65 for the Nightmare Pet Challenge, where I play New Game Plus in Nightmare mode with different pets. I have a Needlebeak pet, I have a Lullabud pet, and I have a, I think it's a zombie pet or something like that. And so the next time I play, which will probably be at, it's 4:18 p.m. right now on the East Coast. I'll probably start again at 4:45. I'll choose one of those pets and I'll run it through again. And again, I'm gonna start off. I'll activate Nightmare mode right away. This is one of the rules I set for myself. I'll grab the pet right away. I'll do my farming right after that. And then we'll start the dragon run, and throughout the dragon run, it's a bit modified from the speedrunners because we don't have to do Monster Corral. I kind of ditch Elazul right away to pick up Niccolo, so I don't have to enter Domina a second time, and I'm fighting Deathbringer 2 just to finish off that Niccolo's Business Unusual, the story with those 2 bandits, and the Deathbringer, which serves Jahara, which you do beat in the dragon run. So I add that in there just for fun and the experience. So yeah, at 4:45 I'll be starting it up again. I'll probably get on here like at 4:40 in about 20 minutes, assuming this ending doesn't take forever. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for everybody. If you're here and you like what you see so far, please give a follow. I really appreciate all the follows and everybody who spends time with me. Thanks. Funerar Lair, I can't pronounce your name, sorry. Juanpa, thank you. Dr. Blackbarn, thanks. Lazy Guy who passed by, thanks to Harmonic Pick, who is here. That's my good friend Jonathan. Thanks Griffin Root Flyer. So he recently beat his fastest time at 1 hour 34 minutes, his personal best time. And yeah, every time I play, I try to change the filter on the game, so it looks just slightly different. Today we had the CRT filter, which is fun. And we got to learn all about... Hey, Griffin! Did you happen to catch the Deathbringer 2 fight that I did and my disappointment during that fight? So yeah, I'm just shouting out everybody who was chatting today. Just because I really do appreciate everybody who spends time. You missed it. Well, here's what happened. I actually got... If you fight Deathbringer 2 and you have a Saga Frontier 2 save on your memory card, which I do, you get an Altina Alloy, a 2-handed sword, and I think it's power level 63. But my inventory was full from playing so much that they didn't give it to me. I had 100 items in my inventory, so the very next thing I did after that was sell off all of my weapons. Just everything I had that was a weapon, and all of the armor I had that wasn't the Forbidden Ring or gold armor, I sold it off. It's because it makes no point like to hold all this stuff that I'm never going to use. So I got a lot of lucre now. I think I got 50 something thousand lucre. But yeah, I'm going to start it up again at 4:45, and I'm going to try to do it again to get that 2-handed Altina Alloy. I'm not going to say it's a rare weapon because anybody can get it if they have that Saga Frontier 2 save. But it's an interesting weapon because it comes from another game. And so, yeah. And these runs will be up on YouTube. I do have a gaming YouTube channel. If you're watching from my channel, the link to that is down below. How long is this ending? Does anybody who speedruns know? But yeah, so I was disappointed I wasn't able to get the sword. That's a sword I would keep in my inventory. Even if I get it every single time I run the game, I'd keep at least one of those swords. because Altina alloy can always be forged, into something stronger. LOL to the end of time. Yeah, it's the never-ending mana. That's why Flamey looks like the dragon from Neverending Story. Ooh, I didn't know that you could press start and skip that. That was cool. So yeah, I have to just edit a few things in my OBS. I have to add the next pet's picture up there to my running slideshow and edit some of the information down below and on my Twitch. So yeah, I'll do that. I'll take a little break, grab some water, and then I'll be right back. And hopefully it won't take me this long because I kind of messed up the land placements and I had to do the Flame of Hope to get the extra artifact because I didn't get the Sand Rose. But it's cool because every time I play I learn a bit more. And I think that's what's really important. Also, I'd like to give special thanks to Lazy Guy for subscribing to my YouTube. That was pretty fun. Come on. I want to get to the point where I save the New Game Plus before I end the stream. Till the end of time. I should probably change my the layout as well. But I'm probably not going to do that today. Yes, overwrite the data. Let's see how long have I been playing on this save? Oh, I thought I said yes. Let's see how long I've been playing on this save file. Ooh, 74 hours. Woo. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll be back in just a little bit, maybe about 20 minutes. I'll see you guys. Ciao.